Okay, part 5. This is the 5th video. We just finished discussing this about the Monopoly House and the orange crust top and changes there with the faces. So let's see what's up next. We got another one here. Here you can more clearly see the woman. You can more clearly see the other woman. The man is there. And whatever it is, I really don't know. And you see the background here where like trees or something behind is changing. Something else trying to form up there. I mean, if you stood here and take, after you take about 30 photos and flash that flash up in there, then he started to hit the wall. He started hitting on the wall of the refrigerator. That means leave him alone. And which I usually do. Okay, let's move on. Oh, okay, this is a photo that way back when, I don't remember. I left the bread on the table. And I was so tired I left it there. And I woke up the next morning and went there, or later that night, I don't exactly remember. He had opened it. Well, I did the dumbest thing in the world. I said, oh man, I took the part out that was open and went out there and threw it to the yard to the birds. And I realized that I should have never touched it. But yeah, lesson learned. Okay, so he opened it. And I don't think he took a bread out of it, and I can't really tell. Okay, let's move on. Here's a scene where he just knocked this over. Just little things. But what's important about this picture, that's very important about this picture, not the fact that he knocked the pot over, which he did. Again, I live alone. This pot should not just be falling. That was in the evening, and I heard the pop. So I went out with my camera to see it. I have some changes here, some chains. And because what it is that those three things in the back is gasoline. I got a little stick going across where the top's taped and they change together. Because this guy, now I know this sounds crazy, but this guy wants gasoline. I think he must use it to prime something. I really don't know. It's got something to do with his ability to move his aircraft. Coming from Mars, I know he ain't gasoline, but then again, I think all what they have here, they just duplicate what we got. And I've seen enough pictures of that to prove that you can, whatever you got, they'll go duplicate it. So what he really wants to gasoline, I know it's got something to do with him moving. It's got something to do with some kind of aircraft. What it is, I don't know. He tried to steal it, so, again, they come out and let's talk. He ain't going to do that. So I took it and put it there and put the chains on, and so whenever I open the door, I could see it. And he quit trying to steal it. That was the end of that. But sometimes I catch the sense that he wants that gasoline. Well, gasoline prices going up. You better talk quick. Here's another. There's a back bathroom where I started. This is when I first started with all kind of experiments. Because again now, remember I'm telling you, you got bumps going in the night. You got things moving. I live with myself. If I put a pen over there and I live with myself and I come back and it's in another place, who moved it? I didn't move it. Okay. So he played, this is the games he loved to play, and this is what you have to really pay attention to his bumps in the night. So I went to the back bathroom, which is an outside area, which I don't use. I just built it when I built it for what reason, in case it was ever needed one day. So I put all kind of things in, all kind of food, all kind of toys, all kind of clothes, so I'm running all kind of experiments to see what does he like, and to see if he's going to prove one more time that he's going to move something. Well, here's one of the experiments. Those are two $5 bills hooked to a string. And look at the direction it's turned. Okay, and you might notice the V8 juice and V8 juice. So, what did he do with this $5? When I went back, it's moved and it's over there. And it's flip side. Okay. And now I got a gasoline back there to see what would he do with it. Well, he did nothing. Here's, we're going to go back to that back bathroom a little bit. Here's one that when I was really stupid. I knew his attraction to red, the devil's red. So I bought all this red Kool-Aid and I put it in those bottles. And this is out my kitchen area next to the barbecue pit. And I'm still not understanding exactly how this guy operates, because it's just hard to imagine this guy is spirit, but yet he operates on the physical side. Well, that's how they develop. Well, I poured all this Kool-Aid out after the pot, and it was all almost filled with this real white, dense thing. Well, now I know it's hair and stockings in another form, but you can see them here where they actually were forming up. And the bottles was filled with all kind of this stuff, and I poured it all out on the ground. Well, that's all part of the learning process. Next up, back in the bathroom. Here's one of my best experiments. He cannot resist perfume. Somewhere in Flickr or YouTube I mentioned it. He cannot resist perfume, probably because it smells so bad. So I put 3 bottles of perfume back there. Now, that's 2 perfumes there and an air freshener. Okay, to know the position. I got the blocks of blocking. And you have to block everything. Make sure it's just kind of moving it. So what? I got the blocks. So you see the position there. And maybe a day or 2 or a week or 2, I don't know. Like I said, I got hundreds of these photos, but they all got the right date, so I don't really know at this point. He moves it. He's going to move it. Because that's the whole game. You put it back there to see it. And he's going to do it. He likes to play these games, and he's laughing at you. And kept going on. Different times he moved it different ways. Here's one of my favorite photos. The one I always said, here's my little girlfriend. We're going to look at her and we're going to stop. Back in the bathroom, took the lid out, taking photos. Nobody used that bathroom. Taking photos. And look what showed up in the photo. Again, you know, this new program they got is harder to... I'm going to have to get this off my machine and get the other one back on, where the other one you can focus and see everything very clear. You can see her down there in the water. And here you can't tell like you can the other one. Well, she's got all kind of little air stockings protecting her. She's got something like a G-string panty on. Anyway, well, go to Flickr. You'll probably get a better image of her, I think. Somewhere I think I may have her off by herself, but then you can barely see it, but she's down in there. Okay, what we're going to do is stop. I think that was just finish up part 4. What was it, part 4?
5.
Okay, we're going to stop, and I guess we start back with part 6. Okay.